Welcome to day 10 of our January Challenge 2020 and our 9th day on Lauren Scott's arrangement of the Seal Lullaby. So at the end of yesterday we were left hanging on this high D, weren't we? So today we're going to see where that's leading into. So I'm going to start straight on bar 63, straight on today's learning, and here we go. We're going to the end. Okay, so we start mezzo forte, so actually we've built up to being one of our louder volumes in this piece, and you may notice some familiarity about that first section of those 4 bars. It is very similar, if I jump right back, to what we learnt in our first and second day. So I think we could actually just play straight into that. If you haven't been revisiting some of the earlier stuff, this is now your reminder to not let all that go and try and keep it all holding together. So here is bar 63. I'm going to go straight in hands together, see if you can join in, because if you have been revisiting, this will feel quite comfy. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in the top hand, C down to G, my left hand's on an A, my left hand's going to move to an E triad. We've got the steps down, then we leap down to the F and C, moving up 1. Let's give it a go. Mezzo forte, so quite strong for this piece. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay. So hopefully that feels quite doable. Okay, then moving on, our top hand is going to go A, B, A. And you may well want to write finger 2 on that A, B, because we've been so used to be going da, 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 wanting to go back up to that C, but it doesn't, because we're now going to lead ourselves towards our end of our piece. So A, B, A, bit of time, we've got time to move, thumb onto the black, finger 2 onto the red, so F to C and 3rd finger on the B. We're going into a pause there in the left hand, and then we have E, G, A, B, and this is piano, and it's 4, 3, 2, 1. Leading us to our C. It's going to be a C. The next note is going to be a C, but it's leading us there. So let's have a look at what the left hand's doing underneath that. Not a great deal, and certainly nothing we haven't done before really. So we have the F, C to the A. Take it down 1 to do an E, B, G instead. And there's our pause. And then we've got da, da, and we've got 2 harmonics. So we did harmonics back in day 5. I actually find these ones slightly easier because they're not in the middle of other playing. They're just 2 nice harmonics. And if you can find where they are on your harp, you can really make those ring out. So remember that we use either the side or the heel of your thumb, depending which is comfy for you. We allow our hands to be in this sort of, like we're holding up a plate, dinner plate or something, or like we're doing some serious Shakespeare. So. Okay, so should we put that together? So we've got the 2 quavers leading us into bar 67. So we're going A, B, A. And as we land on that final A there, our left hand is ready with F, C, A. And then our top hand's going to be moving down. Okay, I'll give us a count in. We've got a pause coming up. Again, we'll do that extra beat to allow for that. And then we'll move into the section with the harmonics. Here's our count in. So we're going to come in after 2. 1 and 2 and. And. Okay, now again, a stylistic choice for you. Having been playing in that left and then going down one, and we've got that pause, you could choose to damp some of the lower strings before going into the harmonics. I personally like the ringing out, but then as soon as the harmonics come in, I wish it wasn't. Because they would be cleaner without that ringing out underneath. But so it's a sort of personal choice for you. If you can do it without it making a kind of noise as you do it, and without it feeling too dry, it might be something that you choose to do under there. So let's put all of today's together. We're going to go from bar 63 through to the end of today. C, B, A, G. We're starting mezzo forte, which is pretty much as loud as this piece gets. By 67, we've got a mezzo piano. We've also got a rit there, and I've circled it on my page to really make sure I remember that. So actually we're going to rit into that pause, and then I'm personally going to carry that rit on, da, da, dum, da, and then our tempo back in bar 70, okay? So bar 63, 4 in a row in the top hand, left hand's on an A, mezzo forte, so quite strong, lovely low fingers, high thumbs, elbows out, release your shoulders, breathe, smile, and here's our count. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well done. Would you like us to do that one last time? I think we should, just so that you've played it through one last time, and then you can go back and work on it and revisit some of your previous pages if you've not looked at those for a little while. Okay, here's bar 63 for the last time for today. Here's our count in. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow for the final day on this piece. Well done.